Alright, how's it going, everybody? Let me get stuff set up real quick here, and then we'll get started. Looks like we got all the usual suspects. Also, Jestress, how's it going? Feel like it's been a while. Good to see you, too. Let's see here. So, we got the dock mode opened up. Let me test gameplay stuff really quick. How's it going? Kropotkin, Deo Man, comfy stream, nice. Glad you like the comfy vibes. Got Han, Lex, and Flaccid Pringle, how's it going? Finally found time to catch this. Good to have you here. Alright, so, also, really quick, Axio720, Dragoon Zero, and Funk. Thanks for the follows off stream, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, so, today we're going to be catching up on, some timing data stuff. For people who missed it last time, I burnt out, like, hardcore in the middle of the stream, and I had to kind of just stop for the day, because, like, I got, like, way overwhelmed or something. I don't really know exactly what the deal was, but I have energy today finally, so we're gonna be getting that going again. And the goal is to just time out the rest of the run. We'll have an estimate for how long the run is, and we're gonna calculate the total time saved per split from V3, since all the questing data timing will have been collected at that point. Skill books are brutal. Yeah, it was probably the random skill books. It doesn't help that I had to do it twice, because I messed, or like 1.5 times, because I messed it up. But anyway, let's get stuff going here. So, last time we did this chunk of route logic, and it took a staggering 25 minutes for me to figure out how to do it all. It's probably because I was like mid-burnout at the time, but to be honest, by the end of this point of the run, I'll probably be burnt out the day of anyway, so this is probably all going to be pretty accurate. The next step here, though, is we stopped in the middle of this one, so I'm going to start back from the start of it, because we only got, like, I think this far into it, or something like that. The thing we need to fix, though, is something in here didn't work involving the Paradise Portal. It might just be something as simple as writing an instruction that says wait a little longer in this area, or something like that, so we'll see. But we gotta kind of debug it and figure that out first and foremost, and then we'll get back into timing data stuff. Just played Dawn Guard recently. I thought people were exaggerating. Wait, what are you talking about? Skyrim's map system in the interior. Oh, is there like something in Dawn Guard that's like hard to figure out or something? I don't know much about Dawn Guard yet. Alright, so first of all, let's get this going and try to solve this. So I'm gonna load a save here. Oh, there's a side quest or something. Okay, so first of all, does this save face the... Because we want to spawn not in the room with the portal. So we need a save that's like this, looking here, towards the east wing, which is called Cloud Ruler save. So really quickly, I'm going to look in the guide. And just absolutely double check that the Cloud Ruler save is facing the outside of the room instead of into the room. Enter the main hall and make a save facing the east, and then let's make sure we don't have any sort of other save names copying over from it by accident. Okay, so that's good. And then someone pointed out on Discord, you don't actually need to take the Amulet of Kings, so I'm just going to make a note before we do that. But we're going to test it before I remove the instruction. So I'm basically going to play this part normally up through here and see if it all works. So let's try... Is it like Garridan's Tears or something, where like the pages are not marked and they're really hard to find or something like that? You haven't been able to keep the portal open? Oh no. Okay, so we got to figure out then what's going on with this portal and how we managed to not... have it closed last time, because basically when you enter this portal, this saves actually right before it starts. When you enter this portal and do some weird business, it won't close under certain circumstances that we thought we understood, but it closed anyway, and we don't quite know how to deal with it yet. So I think the first thing we need to do is, well, from this save, let's delete all the other saves from after we messed it up and everything. And then, yeah, that one. So, this is the most recent save. And we're gonna, let me pull the guide up on my second monitor really quick so I can read the exact instructions we wrote. And I'm gonna go real slow and make sure everything we do is exactly as described. We lucked into some crazy interesting time save tech thing, but we haven't been able to actually, like, recreate it since the time that we found it in the middle of routing. So, quick save, load the cloud. Okay, so we load warped into here, activate the Paradise quest. Follow the quest marker to talk to Martin. Yes, open the portal to Paradise. Wait 1 hour so the portal opens sooner, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to assume that it's safe to say that will never change anything. And there was no quest update. Okay, so theoretically when you re-enter this room, it will close the portal behind you. So one thing I want to try is entering the portal and load warping out and seeing if that somehow causes this glitch to occur. Or we could load the version of us that hasn't entered the portal yet, maybe? There's got to be some quest stage we need to skip. So for example, we're in here, so let's try quick saving and just immediately leaving the portal, and then doing the quest like normal, and see if that fixes something. Because theoretically, when we re-enter this room, it's gonna break the portal. But see, in this case, it doesn't. So it thinks we're in Paradise right now. So I wonder if that's enough by re-entering now to effectively break it. So let's test that. So then we're gonna play the whole quest normally through this part. Enter the portal and head east to enter a door at the end of the path. Okay. Enter the door at the end of the bridge, make a save, and then this save doesn't have to be facing a door or anything. Load warp the sewer meeting save, which is gonna be like way somewhere down here. Let me find this. I'm gonna bump this up to the top as well, just for testing's sake. Okay, 64. Okay, so remember that number, 64. Okay. So, once outside, run east to enter the door at the end. Oh, Jesus. At the end of the path. Load warp the Paradise save. Which is the grotto one. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Once inside the building, kill Mankar Cameron and take the Amulet of Kings off his corpse. So we can also really quickly test that we don't even need to get the amulet. So as soon as the screen shakes, quick save, and then you load your Cloud Ruler save from here. And load warp the quick save through the door. And then let's see if waiting till the quest update changes. Okay. So maybe this prevents the portal from closing? No, okay, that... Yeah, I thought it worked, but it didn't. Let's wait a little bit longer in that room. Or maybe it's leave really quickly. Nope, okay, well... Let's try waiting in here a little bit longer. Maybe there's some timer that it's on or something. Also, I don't know what's up with their behavior. But if we can get this to work, this will be... Wait, what? Oh, because it thinks we're still in Paradise. But who's that saying that? Whatever. Let's see what this does. There's gotta be some consistent... no to that. Maybe, okay, so now let's try, like, talking to Martin as quickly as possible. Also, there's the possibility that this save is not good. Like, you need this save from Cloud Ruler Temple prior to this. I'm gonna run over to Martin as fast as I can. Does any of this do anything? Because then this starts another quest. Or wait. That falling apart is what was bad, I think. Let's see. Because if the portal completely disappears, that's real bad. Talking to him sooner didn't seem to do anything. if the portal does that, I think that's fine. It's only if this disintegrates. I'm not 100% on that, but it might always do that after talking to Martin here. No, okay, so that was fine, I think. So now I'm going to go just do the next part of this and double check this. So we're going to skip a few instructions in the guide that are unrelated to the quest. Or wait, whoops, I want to go to the temple districts. So if we go through, we're going to save clip organically through that later, but if we make a save here, do a bunch of business. So, you'll know it worked if we're going to be watching this cutscene a lot, but you'll know that this worked if it teleports you out of this cutscene early, so that you skip, like, a small percentage of it. I don't even know exactly where it happens. I think it's right before the full motion video cutscene appears, but it saves a slight amount of time. It's also possible I, like, somehow accidentally caused this glitch to happen in the routing process when we were doing, like, console commands and out-of-order stuff. So it should be, like, right around here. So if the full motion video shows up, that means it didn't work. Yeah, okay, so this time it didn't work. Okay, so it could also be... Really quick, I'm just gonna do it a second time, just straight up. Because it's possible that weird behavior happens if you've already finished the main quest and you go back and do it. So it's possible that during testing, we, like, triggered a glitch that only happens after you've already finished this cutscene on a playthrough. And the game's pretty much guaranteed to crash at least once between the end of the run and... or the beginning of the run when we do early Arcane University and now, so... Theoretically, this shouldn't do anything different, but you never know. It's worth testing. So, yeah, we're just gonna be watching this cutscene probably like 15 times before we get any info we need. The other option is to go back and just watch the original routing VOD and see exactly what I did there and kind of reverse engineer this. We could also load warp a version of us that hasn't even entered the portal yet, like, into the grotto, and go from there. That might be a good way to do it. Okay, so that didn't make anything behave differently. So now let's try the other idea here. So let's delete these and keep... No, we don't... Okay, we don't want that now, or... Actually, okay, so let's try it like this. So our character enters the portal. I think this should work. So this version of us hasn't entered the portal yet. So if we then enter the portal and get that quest update... Go through here. Killing that guy could also maybe be part of it. But basically, what I want to do is... I don't know why we made a save in the floating grotto. Oh, wasn't there something where you can't load a version of yourself that isn't in this area or something like that? This was save like 64, I think. Yeah. Ooh, big tech. We have adrenaline rush during this split. Okay, and then let's load warp the version of us not in paradise and see if this works. And then maybe this will skip the scripting that thinks we've... okay, that didn't quite work. Let's see if this does anything, though, to go that way. Because then in the game's mind, we haven't entered the portal, like, by activating the portal. We entered it by sort of cheating our way through. Let's try with the quest update. Does the guide have any pointers for remembering your saves? Because I have no idea how you remember yours. Yeah, so the... Let me show you really quick. This will take like 2 seconds. It's gonna be... Whoops. I clicked on something. It's gonna be real cool. So I gotta keep everything like nice looking on for my routing. But basically, Ultra put in a thing where, like, for example, the permakey save, the first time it appears, we type save like 25, for example, and then every time after that, that save that is mentioned has 25 like copied over to it. And so every save's gonna have that. We'll have the co-pilot just type the save number in as we're doing things. And that should make it, like, as fast as possible. Because, like, for example, permakey save shows up, like, 1,000,000 times. Okay, so you guys missed it because of the transition, but the portal did just close. I don't know, how did we get this glitch? That's so odd.